it's your boy Prada from Double Pivot Sports, and tonight we're going to be talking about this weekend's fixtures, and I'm going to give my predictions on these games. So tomorrow's game, early kickoff, we'll start off with a bang. Probably maybe the biggest game of the weekend, and that is Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Yes, that is first against fourth, both on terrific form. I believe both of them's last losses are to Liverpool. Doesn't say much for us because they're ahead of us and we're quite a way behind them. So, yeah, this should be a good game. Both teams are on good form at the minute, and we've seen this fixture in the past. We've seen Aston Villa beat them at the Emirates as well. So this game is a meaningful game. I know it's first half of the season, but Aston Villa need this for their top four, and Arsenal need this to go on and try and win the Premier League. So it should be a good game. I believe Arsenal still got some injuries, still got some people, couple players like Ugar's come back, Gyökeres has come back. So I believe at the back, Mbappe, Timber, White. I believe White got man of the match last game as well. And the way they rotated, they still won comfortably to a decent Brentford side, even though Brentford are not the best away from home, but they're still a good side. They've done the business. We was at home. We couldn't even beat Sunderland. I know Sunderland have been good this season, but you'll see. But yeah, so that should be a good game. My prediction for this game, I'm going to go Aston Villa 2-1. And I believe Arsenal can win this game, but it is a tough game. It's probably going to be one of their toughest games that they've had in a while, to be honest. Obviously, the Chelsea game was obviously tough. They drew 1-1 and Chelsea had 10 men down. But yeah, that's the early kickoff. Next game, Bournemouth versus Chelsea. Bournemouth ain't in the best form. Chelsea just lost their last game against Leeds, who we got tomorrow. So Chelsea are going to want to win this, going to need to win this if they want to stay in the mix, or if they're in that title. See, Arsenal's looking at him, we're looking at him. But we'll see. Well, it's really hard to pull these players in the form that we're in as well. So you might look at it in the case where it's going to be harder for him to get in at Arsenal at the minute as we speak. So you might want to come to us. You might see, you know what, Liverpool's a big club. Things will change. There's some good players here, you know. So yeah, we'll see. But with this game, I'm going to go with a Chelsea win, and I'm going to 3-2 Chelsea on that one. That's at 3 o'clock tomorrow. And Everton, next game, Everton, Nottingham Forest. Everton. Sometimes they win games, yeah, and you don't expect them to win. And they win them nicely, convincingly. Just like even that Man United game, they won with 10 men. You're not expecting them to do that. And then they lose and get battered. Who was it? I forgot. Who did they lose to last? Who was it? Sorry, bear with me. Who did they lose to last game? Yeah, it was Bournemouth. Was it Bournemouth? Yeah, Bournemouth. But yeah, they still should have won that on the form that Bournemouth were in. No, that can't be right. Am I bugging? Sorry, I'm bugging out. I need to check that again. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Bugging out. Yeah, so sorry, it was Newcastle I was on about. That's what it was. Yeah, Newcastle pumped them. I forget that there's bloody games during the week, and I've obviously just been talking about the games during the week. So it was a bit of a mad one. But yeah. Anyways, so that game I think is gonna be an exciting game. But who do you think is gonna win? I think Everton's gonna win this. I'll give it Everton 2-0. I know Sean Dyche's men, they've been all right since he's come involved. Their new manager bounce and all that. Had a couple of good victories, especially when it come to Anfield, battered us. Yeah, this would be a good game. And it won't surprise me if Nottingham Forest get result there either. It will not surprise me whatsoever, because that's the Premier League for you. That's why they say it's the best league in the world. You know, what do you think? And next game, we're going with Man City versus Sunderland. Well, that should be an all right game, you know. It ain't going to be easy because Sunderland done the business on us. We drew 1-1 with them at Anfield, but is that even hard anymore? Is Anfield really that place anymore? We still got to get some respect when they come to us, or even when they play us as well. We are the champions, we are a big team. We have got them players, so we could magically just switch it on like that. I wish it would happen soon. But yeah, Manchester City, Sunderland, as you can see, or as you saw, Man City have been scraping a couple wins there. They've been getting over the line. That Fulham game taught us a lot, that they can definitely get. I've been saying I don't rate their defence at all. I think that's going to be their downfall as well. So they need to sort that out. I think City can win this. It won't be easy, but I'm going to go with a 3-1. But I can see it being the margins being even smaller than that, maybe a 2-1, maybe even a draw. But I don't think City's gonna allow that. They can't allow that as well, especially after their last game. I know they won. They're not gonna let that run, especially with Arsenal pulling away. And Arsenal play at 12:30 as well, so they're probably there's gonna be probably whispers about that result. Either way, if Arsenal win, they got to close the gap. If Arsenal lose, they got to close the gap. Do you know what I'm saying? So either way, they've got to close the gap and do the business if they want to win this league. And what did I say that? Did I say 3-1 Man City, yeah? Newcastle, next game, another 3 o'clock game, Newcastle versus Burnley. I ain't going to say much about this game. Obviously, Newcastle were disappointed with their performance against Tottenham during the week with a 2 draw, and they're going to want to capitalise on that. Burnley are not good. They've got to take advantage. They're at St James's Park. I'm going to go with 3-0 Newcastle. I think it's going to be pretty comfortable, and it could even be more. And I won't be surprised if it was. Next game, Tottenham versus Brentford. Tottenham are very stinky at home. Brentford ain't the best away from home. So what's this game going to be telling us? I think Brentford could get a result. They definitely pick up points. Is it going to be 1 or is it going to be 3? Or Tottenham going to get 3 or is it going to be 1? I'm going to go both of them going to get a point each. I'm going to go with a draw. I'm going to go with Desmond. I'm going to go to Tottenham versus Brentford. And for the last game on the Saturday night, 5:30 kickoff, Ellen Road, Leeds versus Liverpool. And I've done my prediction and my preview to that game. So go and check that out, people. And yeah, shall I say it on here, my prediction? Or I'll leave that one. Go and watch my video and then you'll see. Yeah? Right. Sunday. There's only 2 games on the Sunday, and that is Brighton versus West Ham. Where I think Brighton's probably going to wipe the floor with them. West Ham stink. Fortunately, I don't mind West Ham. I like West Ham, but I've got nothing much to say about this. I just think West Ham stink, but they had a good draw during the week against Man United as well. What was it? Oh, last night. Good draw. So it might give them a bit of confidence. We'll see. But I think they're going to lose this one. So I'm going to go Brighton 2-0. Fulham Crystal Palace. Fulham just Fulham. I've said as just Fulham. Just Fulham. I'm going to start calling them just Fulham from now on. And then Crystal Palace obviously had a good start. Obviously beat us already 3 times this season. They've had their spells. They've had some bad spells as well. And I think Fulham can get the better of them. Shall I go for another draw or Fulham win? I'm not too sure. With Crystal Palace lately, especially when they lost to bloody Man United at home as well. I weren't really expecting that the other week. So I'll go draw or Fulham. It's either draw or Fulham. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think Crystal Palace can win this one. So I'm going to go a draw. Or I'll go a draw. I'll go 1-1. I'll go 1-1. Wolves versus Manchester United. So this is the last game. This is a Monday night game at 8 o'clock out. Wolves are stinky. They're on 2 points. I cannot see Man United losing this. I really hope they do. I hope Wolves pick up their first win of the season against Manchester United. How funny would that be for the football world? It would be great. But I can't see it happening. They're that bad. So I just go with a Wolves win anyway. Like, it's not like I'm gambling, putting money on it. Do you know what I mean? But I think, you know what? I'm gonna go what I think, and for this one anyway. And I think it's gonna be like, I think it's a 3-1 Man United. I'll go 3-1 Man United. They're gonna want to bounce back from their horrid draw last night. So that's the weekend plus Monday night Premier League prediction. I hope to see you lot tomorrow. And obviously make a video on actually tomorrow. I might be doing a live. It depends. Obviously, I've got a few stuff to do. So if I do, I'm gonna let people know as early as possible. If I am, hope you tune in and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. Share to your people, your family, whoever it is. That's it. So I'm tired. It's your boy Prada, and I'm out.